There. The best game, but still 10-1 on the CS. Keeping up with the top of the pack there as the Viper and the Juggernaut do start to fall behind just up. It definitely feels like Lumic has to kind of follow the Tusk around though. Make sure that the Tusk isn't getting these free kills as he tries to go in onto SF. Karl, no shards. Over Venom going to work. They stop the Viper from getting the damage in, but...
Radiant are scanning.
Karl, another snowball. And wild axes appear from the eastern side of the map as well. I don't know what beats his death there. You maybe, oh, he's a feeder. He's 1, 2, and 2. No, the deaths he's had bottom lane, forcing Chrono, are very important. Him playing aggro here and forcing Nando to time walk up Chrono, not once, but also twice. Both of his ultis have been used to take down that Beastmaster solo. His facehugger forces Clockwork to TP home there with the damage he's got. Now back in onto Karl, but the turn raised. The Viper overextends. He will get the kill still, but it's a lot of money into the pockets of Karl. Oh, one hit. No, it's going to take 2 now. Base boots on cooldown and Illogic under the tier 2. Gets baited in. Abaddon knew this was coming. Calls for Clockwork reinforcements as Nando looking for the Tusk. Snowball shards on cooldown and Nando just time walk TPs home. He is out of there. They know that Viper Strike is down and they know that they have Chrono up. Ice Blast looks perfect. Chrono in, catches 2. Nearly had the full team, but they will get themselves a takedown on Disruptor. Flip-flop retreating with the rest of the squad. And Nando, well, he's time walked into a bit of a dodgy spot here. Shards to block. Time walk ready. Nando trying to bait for as long as he can. Jumps in aggressively. The snowball across. They'll move on to Nando. He's going to time walk again, but the Omni Slash, not enough damage. Requiem thrown in as Flip-flop and Indra chased back by Grims. Ice Blast ready now as he's going to hold it. He's going to hold it. Wait for any big targets that drop low. Execration, they lose them dropping. Karl in the mid lane looking for a tower of his own, and that one is going to get glyphed. Force staff forward. Facehugger in, looking for the kill. SF could think about the TP here, but he goes for the Requiem instead. Turn around with the Ice Blast play. Avil's died, but SF is gone. Disruptor dying back in the jungle there, I think to the Clockwork. Clockwork was here, right? And he just comes down and he finds the Disruptor here thanks to this one ward he's placed. Beautiful stuff. Beastmaster Helm, Abaddon Helm, Shadow Fiend drums into Manta style. Oh, we're dropping kills all over the place now. That one, I guess you can dodge projectiles like Viper Strike, more targets for the Juggernaut Omni Slash to bounce onto. You can... Rest in peace. Juggernaut's up. It's a stolen catapult that Van has got going. Level 4 Curse of Avernus. This pushing power is incredibly strong. Void, SF, and Abaddon all with this attack speed. Van doesn't want to pop his ulti too soon as they do have the Viper Strike back in onto the Clockwork, but Facehugger gives away his life. With just a bit of damage and now a big hook shot. Lumic in, traps the Disruptor back, and Avil 1-2 tap, down you go. Level 1 Mistcoil secure. Entry is there, so they see him coming. Evos up on this high ground. They don't have any more reveal on them. Got dust, but in comes the hook shot. 2-man Chrono into Ice Blast. These guys are dead. They are straight up dead. Juggernaut can try maybe now and get the Omni Slash in. Nando in trouble. Broken in silence. Down he goes, but Facehugger into Karl. This is taken out by Karl. An ultra kill for the SF, and the buybacks come out. Evos try and stand their ground and fight, but Logic spins back to win back at home. The fountain is the only safe place for you as a snowball will take down Chiku Indra to add a rampage for SF. Karl, after a 0-3-0 start, now 9-6-3 with a big fat rampage to add to his CV. Faceless Void does die in the midst of all of that, but it is fine for Execration as they take down two big contest Roshan. Illusions chasing, Lock and Flare scouting. Aegis in the hands of this SF who now has Manta, drop. It is so hard.
Has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
How do you get in? You need to start with Roar, you need to start with Glimpse, you need a Static Storm, you need to kill SF, but he's got Aegis and he moves forward, aggressively playing into your waiting arms. Karl don't care. Radiant Courier does die back towards the base as Juggernaut TP's home. The Rocket Flares will keep scouting. The Chrono, the double jump, the force into that Time Warp. Catches 3. And Evos, they're going to get wiped off the face of the map here. Nando runs forward as the Logic faces Karl, but the Void is in. The Roar is back. And Nando kept alive here by this big bad Abaddon and a double kill for Karl. 3 dead, 2 buybacks, 1 dieback, and Clockwork with the hookshot should secure the safety of the rest of Execration to retreat. Backdoor regen has kicked in. Radiant creeps are on their way. It'll take some time, but it looks like with Curse of Avernus and the damage they've got, the glyph will be required. Grims does drop there as the Logic swipes down with great vengeance with his Omni Slash, but Karl, 1, 2, 3, 4, Avil is gone, and Karl is godlike. With Raxa falling and Evos, they are left with very little. Karl Requiem's up to slowly advance. He does lose the Aegis though. With the shards there. Execration feel they need to continue the retreat. Helm of the Dominator creep continues on the ranged barracks, but Execration, how long until Chrono? 50 seconds.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So what did we have there? We had Force Staff into Time Walk. That's what it was. Dying. Why is Flip-Flop here? Why doesn't he have Shadow Blade? How is he dying? Just hookshot Ice Blast? Oh, okay. Okay, Beastmaster dead for 40. Tier 3, yeah. He might have to forfeit this one. Catapult going to work at it. Karl goes high ground, just straight like that with his butterfly. I don't see why not, as they do break Van. Ulti still ready to go. It's popped prematurely here, but he'll regen reasonably well off the tower, and the hits coming in from Viper. Force Staff back to buy some time. Nando, Chrono in 20 seconds. It does tie in nicely with the timing on Beastmaster's respawn. But Rax getting whacked. Karl up on the front lines. He's got, what, 2 Force Staffs now, right? Clock and AA. So if SF just turns around, he can get over the shards very easily. With a double Force Staff here. One entire lane gone. There's the force into jump, into Chrono Ice Blast. Down goes the Tusk, and the follow-up kill on Facehugger. With no buybacks available, I think this might just be it. Execration going in on Logic, and that will be the 3rd. All dead, they said, as Flip-Flop will be number 5. That comes after 4 and before 6 as Evos will tap out, and Execration take the victory and gain number 5 here in this best of 5. Taking top spot. Winners of